Three, two, one. What's up, guys? Welcome back to the channel. If you don't know who I am, my name is Turley, and if you stick around, you might learn something that you don't want to know. But we're just going to jump right into today's video. So the last place that y'all saw me, if you didn't watch it, you need to go watch it, was the taco challenge. But I ate all the tacos, and then I had to end up walking. Well, at the very first of that, if you remember, I did not have any shoes on, and that took a massive toll on my feet, more blisters than anything. But also, the back of my leg behind my knee and between my calf and my hamstring was swollen the next day, and I'm talking tighter than who knows what. But it has slowly gotten better. Like, it's still kind of feeling pretty rough though, so I decided to take a whole week off the gym. And before anybody else thinks, no, if you take a week off the gym, you're not going to lose every bit of your muscle. That's a complete myth. As long as you stay active, you can eat the exact same amount of calories. I've ate my exact same amount of calories and maintained pretty close to what my weight is. So there's another myth busted. But today we are going to be eating what everybody calls the superfoods, or another thing would be, I guess, like the best diet that you could possibly eat. I mean, everything in this diet is going to be like pretty much whole foods. Is going to have good proteins in it, good fatty acids, good antioxidants. Everything in here ought to make me feel like freaking Superman by the time I have to go back to the gym, which would be Monday. So I'm getting prepared for that. Like I said, the back of my leg is still kind of tight. That's other than that, but hopefully we're going to be feeling pretty good after this day. So, with furthermore, let's get started. All right, guys, now that we're in the kitchen, I'll show you what we're going to go over today. For the first thing we're going to use is eggs. There's so many benefits to eggs when it comes to minerals and vitamins. I mean, you clearly understand why every athlete in the world probably eats eggs. I mean, just go home and look up eggs and look up the nutrition facts on it. I mean, it's insane. Plus, you get your protein in, so that's awesome. Next thing we're going to be putting in it is spinach. We're going to be making an omelet with these. Spinach is extremely high in fiber, and it's got a bunch of benefits from it, from especially like vitamin A. It's got vitamin C in it, calcium, and as well as a lot of I don't ever understand how to say this word right. Psychochemicals, I think that's how you say it. But it's pretty much just got a positive effect in your body overall. So throw those in there. Greg Doucette actually just made a video about why nobody has vegetables during breakfast time. Boom, I can make it happen. Next thing, whole grains. I'm going to be using this oatmeal. It's extremely high in fiber. And it's got a bunch of different things in it. When it's coming from like vitamins, so vitamin B is in there. It's got a bunch of good minerals. I mean, just take a gander at all that stuff. I mean, it's insane. So it's actually been proven to help lower cholesterol, and it actually helps with diabetes and heart disease. So why would you not be eating fiber? I mean, you can even go to something just such as like 100 whole wheat bread if you didn't want to eat oatmeal, because I know oatmeal's not for everybody. We're going to throw a banana in there. It's got very high in potassium, helps with cramps, very good for recovery, and also berries. My go-to is blueberries. I like the wild ones just because they're a little bit more sweeter, very naturally sweet, as I just said that, and they got a bunch of antioxidants in them and disease-fighting nutrients. So I'm talking berries is just like one of those very easy things that you can just throw in there, and it just usually makes it taste better, and is very good for you. I mean, as you see, very high in fiber. I figured a lot of this stuff I'm eating today is very high in fiber, so that's good. It's going to keep you full a little bit longer. You might have to go to the bathroom a little bit more, but you know, there's gives and there's takes. So let's start mixing this stuff up. Okay, guys, we got our 3 eggs filled with spinach leaves. Got 1 banana, some blueberries, 2 packets of oatmeal. The number one thing I forgot to mention is water. Water is the best thing that you could ever have. Like, there's no doubt about it. If you don't drink water, you literally die. So, enough said. Let's get into this. I haven't had like oatmeal in so long. I've just been on like the massive French toast gang lately. Let's go here. Let's get a bite with blueberries and a banana. Yeah, it's pretty good. I know how this omelet's gonna taste. I'm very familiar with my eggs. Tastes like an omelet. as you can see so far, all this stuff is pretty bland. It's gonna be throughout the day, but I guess bland makes you a man. Just throw this down. Well, I am surprised the breakfast did last longer than I usually do, so that's always a bonus. This is like eating a dessert. I mean, you could easily take this to the bedroom and spice up your life. Like I said, the egg, spinach leaves, bland, get it in. I can already tell you though, from sitting here, it's like my body is thanking me for eating this instead of like putting chemicals in my body. But I'm going to go hang out and play some Halo or something. And I will see y'all when it's around lunchtime. So, first meal's down. Feeling pretty good. Don't really feel full at all, but you know. Alright guys, so it's lunchtime. Mind the noise of the dryer if you can hear it. But we're going to be cooking up something, once again, pretty original. But it's got a few twists in it and everything. We're going to grill up some chicken. I just got this like not too long ago and I haven't got to use it much, so this is going to be really, really interesting to use on that. Going to make us a massive salad with spinach leaves. Of course, remember, you got to get the vegetables in and the leafy greens. And the next thing that we're going to throw in the mix that a lot of people would not think is black beans. Black beans is an excellent source of fiber, just like everything else. I'm pretty sure fiber is the thing that made Superman. It's also a plant-based protein and it helps with heart disease. So we're going to throw some of this in there. I'm going to get a salad. I could probably all throw it in one. We're just going to see how it just goes. I'm not really sure how I really want it yet. But so let's whip it up. Another one that I kind of forgot about, but you can't leave out the little guys. Always remember that is tomatoes. They're extremely high in vitamin C and they actually can lower the risk of prostate cancer. I know a lot of people probably don't think about that, but you know, it's pretty important. So eat your tomatoes, guys. I could bite into this, but I'm not going to do it because I want to cut it up and put it in the salad. But it's very tempting. So our little appetizer, and that is whole wheat bread that I've cut up into, I guess, chunks for like croutons. So, yeah, let's go in with this first. Bread, a bunch of tomatoes. Or sometimes there's just a place for a good salad. Sometimes there's just a place. Hopefully by the time I'm done with this, the chicken will be ready. So, cheers guys. Woo. Appetizer done. Chicken should be done. Alright guys, food's coming out. Hair's going crazy. Got a big old bowl of black beans. And of course, the almighty bodybuilder grade grilled chicken. Let's try these beans. I'm expecting they're going to be pretty bland. Not as good as baked beans, but they're pretty good. Coming at you like I'm from the underground with the most powerhouse snack that you could possibly have. One, as I can see, yogurt. And don't get the yogurt with all the sugar and all the fat. Get the lowest calorie one that you can get is the most legit sugar. This one's like 80 calories for 170 grams. Yogurt actually has a probiotic in it, which is pretty much like a good bacteria that fights off the harmful bacteria. Plus, it's got a crap ton of protein in it and good calcium. So, top-notch stuff right there. Also hit that up with some kind of really good nut. Ask Will Tennyson. He knows all about the kind of good nut. But I'm going to go with walnuts today. I mean, really, really good. Got really great fats in it. And another one that a lot of people really would not understand is dark chocolate. Okay, dark chocolate actually has very, very good nutrition values and antioxidants in it. You don't need the one, and I'm talking about legit dark chocolate, like the dark chocolate like that is very, very, very expensive. This one does look like a chocolate chip, so you imagine how much more expensive this puppy was instead of the ones that's like a square. I mean, they're already through the roof expensive. But we're gonna mix that up all in this bowl right here. Might actually throw some little blueberries in it too and just make the ultimate powerhouse snack. So I'll show you what that looks like. It's gonna be great. I'm not gonna lie, guys, the one thing I've like been kind of missing that sucks about this whole thing is you really get cravings for like something really sweet. I mean, the oatmeal was probably the sweetest thing I've ate so far, and I'm just like having flashbacks of that, wishing I could have more. But I'm hoping this right here is gonna take the cake. Oh, it looks good. My mouth's starting to water, even though I just ate lunch. So let's see how this tastes, and hopefully this is going to fulfill my cravings for something sweet. We got walnuts, dark chocolate, blueberries, and yogurt. I'm so pumped for this. That looks heavenly right now. You don't even understand. So let's get a bite with all of them. Wow. Oh, this hits the spot. I'm amazed. I'm amazed. I wish I'd focus. Y'all don't see how heavily this is. I'm actually going to try to enjoy this one. I'm barely coming up above 2,000 calories. Like, all these clean foods calories is so low. It's insane. And this kind of stuff right here is the stuff that makes you not want to cheat on your diet because it tastes just like you're cheating. I'm going to eat this and see where it takes us after that. So, here we go. All right, so a few hours have passed since the awesome dessert of the yogurt, and I don't know what has caused it, but probably like it was happening during the yogurt too, not as much as I would say now, but for some reason I've had like this very, very little headache all day long, and I really don't understand why, especially because I've been eating all this healthy food. Maybe my body is going through relapse because it's like, there's no sugar-free maple syrup. But I don't know. We're gonna keep going with it though. Other than that, my whole body feels great. Like I feel like all loosened up and everything like that. I have been like semi-full, I guess you would probably say. Probably where I need to stop, but you know, there's just this part of my stomach and my body in general that's like, go until you can't. But we're gonna keep going. All right, guys, taking it in the room for this one. Let me show you this bad boy right here. We got salmon, some broccoli, and a sweet potato. The only one that I've really not gone over today is fish. Fish has massive amounts of omega-3 in it, plus it's a protein that tastes extremely, extremely good and very, very low in calories. So if you ever need to fill up on the protein, low calorie, eat some fish. This is going to be salmon. Like if you would eat this every single day, I'd probably say that you probably wouldn't have to take omega-3 pills. Everybody's a little bit different, but my mouth has been watering for this meal all day long. And trust me, I've been hungry. So that's probably the only downfall so far. I'm going to eat this and really, really enjoy it, and then catch y'all at the end to tell you what I think about the whole deal. Alright guys, that is for the meals today. My overall thoughts about the whole thing, and I'm also going to pick this video up in the morning just to tell you if I actually feel any different. Because technically, like I said, I should be a full-blown superhero by the time all this gets through my body and broken down and digested and everything. But overall thoughts, you definitely feel very good, like just in yourself for eating all this healthy food, like not having to touch anything that's sugar all day long. You definitely feel good. Now, you not being able to eat that, there is cravings. I did have cravings at the time, but that yogurt definitely helps, so I would very much recommend that. Fullness, it's been kind of mediocre. Like, you sure there was a lot of fiber in there, but there was plenty of times where I definitely could have ate more. Let's just say that I stopped eating probably when I should always stopped eating, and not just like go to bed feeling like I'm just about to give birth to a small whale. That, I give it a 5 out of 10. Taste, give it a 4 out of 10. Everything was, like I said, pretty basic, except for the yogurt and all that stuff. That was like a dessert. So that meal alone bumped it up to that meal alone is probably like 8 out of 10. But I'm going to stop rambling. This is the last show I'll probably see me for today, and then I'll pick this up in the morning and actually tell you if I feel any different whatsoever. So, see you in the morning, guys. All right, guys, so it is the next morning, and I had no problem waking up this morning. Like, I woke up this morning, felt great, walked around and everything like that, and my leg didn't give me any problems. Now that I've been up for probably about an hour or so, I'm realizing it's still there. There's no pain or anything like that. When I do a squat, it still feels like there's a little ball kind of in the back of my calf, but it's definitely getting better. Now, of course, I've been resting anyway, so it should be getting better, but I do think what I ate yesterday is playing a big part in just overall recovery of everything, not just my leg. Like I said, I feel better than I've felt in a while right now. So it's going to be hard to sustain it every single day because, like I said, it's kind of bland. But if you've been eating a bunch of like artificial sugars, chemicals, all that other junk, for like a Saturday or Sunday, I dare you to try it, and I bet you'll feel great. It's like a full reset, it feels like, to me at least. So that was my overall thoughts about it. It was fun. I'm glad I got to eat some very, very good food. I felt very, very good about it. But this is going to be the end of the video, so thank y'all for watching. Really appreciate it. Like and subscribe if you want to, and I'll see you in the next video. Peace out. Make today worth it.